Hello and welcome back to Live from Paris here on France 24. And it's time now to take a look at all this Friday's front pages here in France with our press reviewer, Nicholas Rushworth. Hello, Nicholas.
Hello, Lorna.
Right, so we're going to start off with, of course, President Sarkozy's trip to Libya, which has certainly been grabbing the headlines this Friday, hasn't it? As he potentially intended.
Timing is everything, Lorna, and he gets massive coverage in the French press. I'm going to turn first to Le Figaro. You can see the headline there. Sarkozy et Cameron accueillis en libérateur par les Libyens. Sarkozy and Cameron welcomed as liberators by the Libyans. Now, who would have imagined a year ago that Nicolas Sarkozy would be in this position, going to Benghazi as a hero? That is the line in Le Figaro, and the paper is wondering, how long can that pro-French mood last? The editorial writer for Le Figaro, Pierre Rousselin, says Sarkozy, when he was in Libya yesterday, was adopting the tone of the former French president Charles de Gaulle, saying France would support all Arab peoples wanting to throw off their chains. But again, the Rousselin, the editorial writer, is asking that question, is this too soon? Is Sarkozy just a hero for a day? Can he be the real initiator of cross-Mediterranean ties in the long term? The paper's correspondent in Benghazi quotes a resident saying, "We owe our freedom to Sarkozy," and that report in the paper concludes, this country, Libya, will split along secular and Islamist lines at a certain point in the future. And then Paris will have to decide between one or the other, and that is where the real problems will begin.
OK, well, let's take a look at a paper from the other side of the political spectrum, the left-wing daily Libération, because I imagine it's rather slamming the president for taking the opportunity to visit Libya right now, just before the election here in France.
Well, the timing is right. There was TV debates last night among the socialists that could have got a lot of thunder, but instead Sarkozy has been dominating. And now Libération has a headline in its paper saying Sarkozy parade en Libye comme chez lui. Sarkozy walked around Libya just as if he was at home. There you can see it. And though that title is somewhat damning, the rest of the coverage in the paper is fairly soft on Sarkozy. It says the president was determined to be the first head of state in Tripoli since Gaddafi fled. And along with other papers, its quote of choice this morning is this one: "People of Libya, you have shown your courage, and you must show now another kind of courage, the courage of forgiveness and reconciliation." That paper, too, is also looking at the plight of French hostages held in neighboring Niger. 4 out of 5 are being held. That's a one-year anniversary today. One hostage was released in February. The headline there, 1 year of waiting and 1 year of silence. They're being held by Akim, Al-Qaeda in the Islamic Maghreb.
OK, now, Nicholas, you mentioned it briefly earlier. The socialist primary TV debates took place last night. How are the papers reacting to that?
Well, the coverage seems to be in several of the papers, Metro, the Free Papers. It was boring. That was the conclusion. 6 candidates were in the TV spotlight. They held back from savaging each other. Viewers had to wait till 10 to 11 in the evening to hear a first attack, and that was Martine Aubry targeting François Hollande about employment policy. Now, Le Parisien, aujourd'hui en France, covers that, saying it was très, très sage, very, very tame, and it wonders whether it was too timid. And it quotes the Socialist Party members saying the discussion hadn't made a change of mind about how to choose.
Okay.
So that's the look at the French press.
Thank you very much indeed, Nicholas, for that look at what's on the front pages of the French newspapers. And that's it from us for now. Many thanks for watching, and do stay tuned. More news headlines coming up in just a moment here on France 24 after the weather.